Hold up.
Hi guys, it's me Talia with Assassination, and today I'm going to be talking to you about, now that my ayahuasca experience is over and it's been 2 weeks, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about what my integration process has been like. First of all, what is integration? Integration, my definition, is the process in which you go through to help you assimilate the new concepts, ideas, thoughts, feelings that you experienced when you went through the ayahuasca ceremony or experience. And it's basically all the things that take place after the ceremony is over and how you integrate those things into your day-to-day life. The number one thing I feel like has been helping me with my integration is I've been spending a lot more time in solitude and learning. All I really want to do is to watch my documentaries, read my books, read articles online. I just have become super open to learning again. I was already, I feel like, just interested in a lot of different things, but the channel right now for me is super wide open to absorb so much more. Just a voracious hunger to learn and know stuff. I'm relearning and going over, certain things that I was exposed to in the past. Material that was dense before doesn't seem that way now. I'm just really open to learning more, and it really is helping me to not be so focused in what's going on this 3D ass plane. What I've learned, one of the things that I've extrapolated from my ayahuasca experience is that, I don't know why it's so hard for me to say this, but even though this shit ain't real, right? This hologram or whatever you want to call it that we're living in, you still have to respect it. We still need money. We still, money helps us to have varied experiences, and you still have to give it its healthy amount of respect, because the same laws, universal laws that apply on this plane apply on other planes too. And so while you're here, why not practice, those laws so you can take them with you when you move on to the next thing, right? And just learning and observing and experiencing more, I think, is one of the things that I've taken away from this experience, is that it's okay, it's okay to be an explorer and to be super interested in things, and allowing myself the time to do those things instead of mindlessly, scrolling on social media or engaging in, activities that I'm not interested in, or just doing stuff I don't want to do, or, I just choose different now. I choose to do what feeds me and what feels right, and even more so than before, okay? Which leads me to the next thing that I feel like I've been integrating, and that I've kind of been making an adjustment to, is that I feel more of myself than I have ever felt before, now. So the first couple of days, I was like, if I feel a way negatively, or if I feel a way positively, I really feel it. And so I'm hyper aware, self-aware of my emotions, of my moods, of my words, of what I'm thinking, like more than I've ever been. So if I'm in a mood and it's generally negative, it's, to me, I'm very aware that I'm like in this funk, you know, and I don't like it. What's wrong with me? Like, I'm gonna go over this in another video, but like on Mother's Day, like I had a really bad attitude, I felt like. And in my funk, I was still like, why are you like this? What is your issue right now? I was really grasping and trying to understand, like, what is your malfunction right this moment? Because you need to rein it in, pull it together, you know, not in like a mean chastising myself way, but just in like a very self-aware kind of way. Like, you know, this day is not about you. Like, it's, you know, you're trying to do something nice for other people. Have a good attitude about it. Like, pull it together. Come on, you know. So that's one of the things that has happened for me, like as a part of my integration, is just being very hyper aware of self, which can be a good thing, because if you are aware that you're, you know, being a certain way, then you understand how to adjust, you know, to make your experience better, you know. The other thing I've been doing a lot more of is I've been journaling a bunch. I was already journaling before, but like now I just pages and pages of like writing of like experiences and epiphanies and things that I noticed that probably would have just like been inconsequential or seemingly inconsequential. By journaling, it's really helping me to like connect the dots and to remember these, what I feel like are like micro lessons that have been happening throughout the course of my day, that maybe, you know, I'll notice it when it happens and then I'll forget. But no, like I'm noticing when it happens and then I'm remembering at the end of the day when I sit down to write in my journal, or in the morning when I sit down to journal, like, yeah, you know, over the past couple of days, this happened, that happened. I can see how these things are connected. So journaling is really helping me to connect these dots, like in a major way, forming new connections to things and new insights and new understanding. I talked about this in a previous video, but before this, I already had the intention to like eat more clean, we eat better. After my ayahuasca experience, it's become clear to me that it's more important, you know, to continue my clean eating habits and patterns, because there's certain things that I was doing when I first came home that was helping with my integration. For example, spending a lot of time in nature, that I'm not able to do as frequently or for as long as I was initially, because the weather has changed. And so I have to really make sure I'm keeping up with other practices to kind of fill in the gaps when I'm not able to go outside or spend extended time in nature. So that's sort of two things: the clean eating and also spending lots of time in nature where possible. Another adjustment that's helped me with my integration is I've been taking this herbal, it's like a supplement, it's a tea called Ayahuasca. And Ayahuasca, I know at some retreats, some ayahuasca retreats, they will offer it, you know, to participants. It's supposed to help you with lucid dreaming, which I have not experienced, but it's supposed to also help you sharpen your sense about going after your dreams, like helping you become like really driven, and also giving you lots of insights. And aside from the not lucid dreaming, and actually I feel like there's a process to this, what I noticed anyways, and what was advised to me was like, before you drink the tea at night, you want to make sure you don't have any screen time, you know, like really start winding down, you know, drinking it in quiet, in solitude, in the dark, you know, maybe light some candles, meditate, you know, before drinking or right after, because when you do that, I notice the tea like impacts you more, you know. I really feel myself unwinding, feeling heavier, more slow moving, really getting settled into going to sleep. Like my body feels really prepared for a good rest. I have been sleeping very, very well since I've been taking the Ayahuasca. No lucid dreaming, but when I'm out, that's it. I don't hear any noises. I'm out until the next morning. And it's almost like when you follow those processes of like doing a wind down, evening settling in routine, along with drinking the Ayahuasca, it seems like you can feel the effects more potently. So like in the morning, and prepare to get a full 8 hours of sleep too, because in the morning you'll feel a little groggy, you know. At about 8 hours of sleep, I will wake up and I'll still feel I can still like feel it in my system. It's not like a normal tired. It's like I took a Benadryl and went to sleep tired, like that, you know. It really pulls you under. I will say that. So I've only been taking the Ayahuasca for about 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. And I think at least 2 out of those 5 nights, I didn't observe the go quiet rule. I was like doing other things on my phone or on the computer, which is okay. It depends on like what you're looking at. So last night I put on some really soothing music and I turned down the lights and all that stuff, and that heavy sleep, it was coming for me. I could feel it, like not like a regular tired, like okay, we going under, kind of ready for rest, a very vigorous rest. So Ayahuasca literally translates into like wild garlic or forest garlic or false garlic. Basically, it's an herb that comes from South America, and I ordered it online after watching somebody else's post ayahuasca video, and she mentioned, you know, the good impact that it was having on her. It is also considered a dieta, and there are some specific instructions about how to prepare it. I drink mine as a tea. You can you know, let it sit all day and kind of, I don't want to say ferment because it doesn't really ferment, but it just like just kind of letting it get stronger, you know, just like how you would with iced tea. You know, you put your black tea in there and you just let it sit, and so you get all the effects of it out. Same principle. So with drinking it like a tea, you have to like set it on the stove at like a really gentle, not even a boil, but just like a simmer for like 20 minutes, and then strain it and then drink it. I've been drinking mine with a little bit of honey and lemon, and also lavender chamomile tea, just because by itself it tastes to me like vegetable soup. And the lavender and chamomile kind of like mask that taste along with the honey and the lemon. Could this be the reason why I'm not having lucid dreams? Perhaps, but for this round, that's just how I'm doing it, okay? And I have been getting insights, you know, in different ways. I have been dreaming lucidly, but other things, you know, have come to me out of my sleep. So I'm a rock with that for now. Another thing that has been helping me, I feel like, with my integration is I got some new crystals. I got a new red tiger's eye crystal. It's a tumbled crystal. It's in the shape of a heart. It's one of my new favorites. And I got a couple of like smaller ones. I got some shungite. I've been wearing this shungite bracelet because one of the things I was concerned about when I first came home after the ceremony was that I didn't really have an attention span to do work, and I work on the computer, and so I was very concerned about that. And so I was like, okay, I know that there's a crystal out there that helps, like, you know, dissolve these radio frequencies that can negatively impact you. And I feel like I need that, so let me go out and find it. And I did. I found some shungite. I actually have a pyramid of shungite. This isn't it. This is something else my sister gave my mom. But I have a shungite pyramid, but then because I'm also always on my phone, always on the computer, I said, let me get this bracelet too that's made of shungite. And so I've been wearing this a lot, and I have been feeling more motivated to create and to, you know, write and all this other kind of stuff. So, but that's not the star of the show. Like, those are, it's doing its work, but I got some moldavite, you guys. I don't know if you know what moldavite is, but for me, it is #amazing. Like, moldavite is a very strong tektite. It's not even a crystal, it's a tektite. And the origins of it are, you know, kind of unknown. Some people say, you know, it came from like a meteor crashing into the earth in like Czechoslovakia, and the combination of, you know, the material that crashed into the earth mixed with, you know, the soil and the things that were going on in that part of the world. And because it's extraterrestrial, it has like, you know, all these mystical kind of qualities. I don't know about that. The origin story, you know, there's different stories out there. That's just one. It is very powerful. It is so like, you could look it up and, you know, find out what people are saying about it. It's better, I think, to just experience it for yourself. Like, go into a crystal shop, a reputable one, because there's a lot of, you know, fake moldavite floating around out there. Not just ordering online, but go into a crystal shop, one that you trust, and get you a piece of it and just hold it and see how it makes you feel. For me, the first day I had it, like, some people say, like, don't, you know, you shouldn't, like, try to, like, hold it for like 15 minutes, like in little doses, work your way up, blah, blah, blah. But I felt like because my vibration was already really high after having this experience, I felt confident that I could, you know, have it with me all day and manage through any physical, I don't know, any physical discomfort or anything like that it may cause me to feel. And the first day I had it on and went outside, I felt nauseous, like in a little woozy, which is not uncharacteristic of moldavite. Like, there's other, you know, physical symptoms that you could experience, but that's just what I experienced. Some people say, like, you know, when they hold it, it feels really hot in their hands and this and that. I really feel like it just depends on the person and how you're made and what your vibration is, like what your experience with the moldavite is. One thing that is common is that people say that moldavite causes rapid transformation. And I have found that to be true in my own life. In 1 week, like, so many opportunities have popped up. Like, it's mind-boggling. Like, without me even like actively seeking them, things are just coming to me. If this is what I hear, if you have a lot of stuff that you need to expel from your life, moldavite can and will do away with a lot of shit in your life. So if you're not ready to discard, to change, to transform, don't fool with it, because baby, it's gonna happen. Like, you start working with moldavite, things are gonna start happening. I'll just leave it at that, you know. So for me, I knew about moldavite prior to my ayahuasca experience, but after ayahuasca, I felt like I was ready, you know. Some of what I heard, it didn't frighten me, but I just was like, ooh, that sounds strong and powerful. I don't know if I'm ready for this. But now, given what I feel and what I know, I was like, give it to me. I'm ready. I am ready for this, for whatever is getting ready to happen. Let's do it, you know. And that's the last thing that I'll say about the adjustment or my integration. What I feel like has happened to me, I feel more like myself than ever before, in a good way. And I'm also very, like I said before, self-reflective. But I also feel like the things that I know about the way the world works, about, you know, universal law, about manifestation, about just life, I really know it now. Like, I knew it before, but I explained this, I think, in my in another video. I can't remember if it was Instagram or on YouTube. I knew those things in theory, and I had practiced with them and had results, but like, I know it now. Like, know it. Like, it's a whole new ball game. So that's pretty much it. Those are all of the ways that I've been adjusted, and how my integration post ayahuasca is going. It's going phenomenal, in my opinion. Like, I still have my highs and lows, but the lows don't feel so low. They feel like just okay right now. According to the law of rhythm, I need to do something else. Like, I don't have the high energy to do bop. I need to chill. I need to do things that are, you know, more conducive to this mood, this space that I'm in here. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll talk more about that, about these universal laws, like, in a video much later, because I have this is, I think, my third ayahuasca video so far. There's so much to know. I decided, like, I gotta break this stuff up, and this video itself is already over 20 minutes, so, you know. Anyways, that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful to some of you. If you've tried ayahuasca and you are having your integration process, hit me up. Let me know what it's been like for you. Like I said, I don't know, in this video or previous one, like, I really felt like, especially in the beginning, that I could have really used, like, you know, community or support, or like people to talk to about it. So if you're having your integration process and you have questions, or you want somebody, you know, to sort of talk through things with you, I'm here. Hit me up in the comments. Find me on social at the Sassy Nation. I'm available. All right, guys. So that's it, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.